Hello, and thank you for joining me for a discussion of the Maryland Realtor new forms effective October 1, 2017. To hear a discussion of changes to existing forms, please watch the Maryland Realtors revised forms video for October 2017. So the first of the new forms is the authorization to show and pay buyer broker. This form was prepared to enable buyer brokers to arrange showings and negotiate compensation with sellers who are unrepresented. Use this form to memorialize agreement on showings and compensation with unrepresented sellers. This form should be filed with other documents related to the transaction. The second new form is the backup contract addendum. This addendum is to be used in situations where the property is already under contract and seller and buyer number 2 want to create a backup contract. A seller may want to accept a backup offer, for example, because the backup offer has fewer contingencies. Similarly, a buyer may want to submit an offer on a property that's already under contract, so buyer can be first in line if the primary contract falls through. Sellers should also be alerted that if the property is already under contract and they wish to accept another offer, they should include a backup contract addendum to avoid liability for selling the same property to 2 different buyers. The last of the new forms is the seller acknowledgement of agency. This form should be used in situations where the other agent in the transaction initially represented the seller. For example, the other agent may have initially shown the property as a seller's agent and subsequently entered into a written buyer agency agreement with the buyer and now represents the buyer. If an agent switches hats, they may not disclose any confidential information the agent may have learned while representing the seller. And don't forget, to learn about changes to existing forms, watch the Maryland Realtors revised forms video for October 2017. Thank you and take care.